This is Scout Report, where we dive into the nitty and gritty of stats. This week, we're taking the EFD microscope to 5 seismic transfers that could happen in the summer. 5. Paulo Dybala. Since Cristiano Ronaldo arrived in Turin in the summer of 2018, the future of Paulo Dybala has been uncertain. Dybala's role at Juventus switched as he was forced to make room for the 5-time Ballon d'Or winner, who switched the wing for the number 9 position and all its glory. 9 years he's junior, the Golden Boy is now hitting his peak at 25 years old, although he's still a regular in Maxi Allegri's starting lineup. With 19 starts in the 18-19 campaign, we can't help but think he could be tempted away from Turin this summer. With 3 Serie A titles in the bag already, we think he needs to find his passport and head somewhere he can have an attack formed around him rather than constantly being forced to accommodate someone else. Since Ronaldo's arrival, Dybala's output has seen a considerable dip. In 2017-18, the Argentine scored 22 and assisted 5 in 26 starts, while making 1.6 key passes a game and shooting 3.5 times per 90. While you could look at his stats from 2018-19 and ignorantly assume a drop-off in quality or form, the numbers actually convey his slight switch in position. So far in the 18-19 campaign, Dybala has contributed just 4 assists and scored only 4 goals. Quite alarming on paper, especially for potential buyers, but his key passes have risen. Dybala's shot per 90 have dropped to just 2, but there shouldn't be a cause to panic. When CR7 is making 6.1 a game for the old lady, does anyone else even need to face their goal? Somewhat ironically, it's in the Champions League that Dybala has shined. With 5 goals in 5 games, he's proved his class against tough opposition, while his team as a whole have been disappointing. Undeniably gifted, he will have a lot of potential suitors, even with his 150 million euros price tag, but it's down to his positional preference to where he wants to go next. With the ability to solve a lot of problems in the top 5 leagues, where do you think he should go? Swap Turin for Madrid, an early replacement for Lewandowski at Bayern, or fill in at Manchester United's tricky right wing? Let us know in the comments below. 4. Eden Hazard. But before we get into Eden Hazard, make sure you're subscribed and hitting the notification button for more great content. Eden Hazard is constantly pouring petrol over his own transfer rumours, and the inferno of whispers surrounding his future has started up again as Zizou has taken the reins at Madrid. Zinedine Zidane has been a long-term admirer of the Belgian winger, who's admitted playing in the Spanish capital is his dream. But with an embargo on the transfer market, it would be impossible for Chelsea to buy a replacement, so surely they can't sell him. Well, we think it's the only option. So far this season, the 28-year-old has proved to be extremely important, with Sarri running out of options up front. Before Christmas, he relied heavily on the Belgian and regularly deployed him as a false 9. While Hazard might not have enjoyed playing higher up and more centrally, his stats have benefited as he stands as Chelsea's most lethal player with 13 goals and 11 assists in 29 appearances, or a goal contribution every 97 minutes. This is almost double the output of any other Blues player. His electric form this term has eclipsed his previously productive campaigns, which peaked in 2016-17 when he netted 16 times and assisted 6 goals. But we have missed watching him taking on defenders on the wing, with his dribbling seeing a drop-off, going from an average of 4.3 successful dribbles per 90 to 3.2. We all know that Hazard prefers playing on the wing, but more worryingly, we know that the Belgian has the ability to down tools altogether when he's unhappy. Just look back at the 4 goals and the 3 assists accrued in the 2015-16 term when he stopped playing for Jose Mourinho. Luckily for Hazard, his contract is up at the end of next season, putting the Chelsea board in a very tricky position. Surely the Blues can't risk him playing the same card next season should they deny him a move. Yes, they do have a ban on finding a replacement, but surely cashing in on the 100 million euros they could receive this window and building for the future with Callum Hudson-Odoi is a better option than locking Hazard in West London and throwing away the key. 3. James Rodríguez. The curious case of James Rodríguez, a quality player straddling contracts at the Allianz and the Bernabeu, yet playing at neither. Somehow, the talented 27-year-old has gotten the wrong side of Niko Kovac, who isn't enthusiastic to make James' move permanent. And Zidane, who sent him packing in the first place, isn't exactly throwing the Colombian a welcome back party in Madrid, leaving him almost clubless come the summer. So what happened? When pulling up his stats, it's become a little clearer while James has grown frustrated in Munich. Last term he managed 19 bully starts and made 18 goal contributions. So far this season, James has clocked up just 12 Bundesliga starts for the Bavarian outfit, with 7 of those coming in the last 7 games, thanks to his recent form. He's contributed to an impressive 7 goals, 3 assists and 2.5 key passes per 90 this term. But his lack of minutes isn't all Kovac's fault. The attacking midfielder had been battling injury with ankle problems, illness and ruptured knee ligament, keeping him on the sidelines for a total of 58 days this season. Back to full fitness, the 2014 World Cup wonder has returned in firing form as Bayern have displaced Borussia Dortmund at the top of Bundesliga, meaning he could be on track for his second league title in as many seasons. But James isn't too worried about his trophy cabinet, having already told Bayern president Uli Hoeneß that he wants to return to Madrid. While he's made it clear that he wants out of the Allianz, Bayern's option to buy him permanently for just 42 million euros screams bargain to us when you look at the current market. Should the Germans opt out? Reports have said that Juventus, Napoli, Arsenal and Liverpool have all been sniffing around the winger, so watch this space because we doubt James can be out of favour for too long. 2. Mauro Icardi. It's no secret that Mauro Icardi has been having a nightmare season in Milan, with his agent wife at loggerheads with the Inter board over a new contract. It looked like the 26-year-old had played his final game for the Nerazzurri. Yet after a month and a half out of training, Icardi has been allowed back into the senior side sessions. However, Luciano Spalletti hasn't settled all the bad blood. After leaving his top scorer out of the Milan derby, Icardi has been nothing but a bench warmer, keeping rumours alive that will be on the move this summer. So far in the 2018-19 season, he has averaged around a goal every other game with 9 and 18 starts. However, this form isn't indicative of his usual exemplary standards. Over the last 5 seasons, expected goals has him scoring 0.7 a game, making him one of the most lethal strikers in world football. Surely he's the perfect fit for Real Madrid, who are yet to fill the goal-scoring void left by Ronaldo. Over 18-19, Los Blancos have scored just 49 goals, 24 fewer than their La Liga rivals. Clearly they need someone lethal, and with 30 plus goals in the last 2 completed campaigns, Icardi is undeniably a dangerous weapon for any club's arsenal. The Argentine has proved to be disruptive in the dressing room, but egos have never been too much trouble at Real, and Zidane's man management skills will keep him in check. The sticking point for the striker could be that him and his wife have gone on record to say that they won't be leaving Italy, but Madrid aren't used to rejection, and with his contract at Inter ending in 2021, they might not have a choice. He's valued by CIES at 80 million euros, and Madrid have promised to spend big this summer. But who do you think would be a better fit at Real Madrid, Dybala or Icardi? Let us know in the poll above. 1. Matthijs de Ligt. Ajax have entered their usual cycle of harvesting young talent and selling them for huge prices to the European big boys, except this time they've been louder and prouder, humiliating Real Madrid in the process. Frankie de Jong has already signed a contract to send him to Catalonia in the summer, and it looks like de Ligt could be following suit. The 19-year-old centre-back has been a constant figure for Ajax this season and has been widely acclaimed as one of the best teenage talents right now, attracting the attention of Barca, Juventus and PSG. Originally, it was in fact de Ligt on top of Barca's shopping list instead of de Jong, putting a similar price around the teenager's neck that his teammate incurred in January. And with Mino Raiola, his agent, we're expecting a big move and a big price. Looking in detail at his stats prove that he could be worth it. While it's questionable to look too closely on the Eredivisie numbers, you can only beat who you face. So far, that's exactly what de Ligt has been doing. He's averaged 3.7 clearances per 90 and 2.5 tackles and interceptions a game. These put him on similar ground to current Barcelona defender Longley, who would likely compete with for a place at the Camp Nou. The switch from Amsterdam to Catalonia would be a natural fit considering the corresponding club ideologies and histories. Right now, he averages a pass accuracy of 90.7%, just 1% lower than treasured veteran Piqué, although we should highlight the differences in leagues. De Ligt would have to make a step up should he swap the Eredivisie for the Spanish top flight. However, having already shown class in 7 Champions League appearances as Ajax enter the quarterfinals, it's safe to say that he won't be staying in the Netherlands for long once the window opens. So those are 5 big transfers that we think could happen in the summer. If you think we've missed any out or have any suggestions, get them down in the comments below. And as always guys, check out EFD, FD and FDFC, especially FDFC because we just did our latest personal mastermind where I sat down with Eric Lamela. And as always guys, like and subscribe.